Well, one day I got to tell this story because it's so funny. I came downstairs as he was talking to a client. And I heard the guy say to him, "Well, what do you know about music?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know, man. They nominated me for 6 Grammys. How about you?" I thought, who is this guy? He wrote the first Weezer album. He was a member of Weezer who left Weezer right when the first album came out. His name's Jason. And he still sells gear to this day. And so he sold me these 2 mic pre's. And later I learned from BAE, I brought them into the shop and I wanted to tune them up a little, do some service to them, put new faceplates on them, what have you. And I opened them up. The owner of the company looked at them and said, "Whoa, where'd you get those? Those are for Slash." I said, "Well, how do you know?" He said, "I can tell those are old mic pre's. Those aren't new ones. We put them in a new box, but for the most part, these are original modules that came out of John Entwistle's desk." Whoa, nice. Good for me. But getting to know the gear was essential. So I learned about the transformers on the input. I learned about the transformers on the output. I learned about the cards in between. I learned about how to use the EQs. When I bought a compressor, the compressor that's behind me, I went out to Vanna Manley's factory in Chino, California. She invited me for a tour. And I told her this story recently. I went out there like, oh yeah, sure. I didn't know anything about compressors. And here she is. She's been doing it for 30 years. She's an amazing human. She's invited me to come in and see her factory. And I was a little petrified. I was like, I don't know anything about this stuff, but whatever. So I go out there and they show me the assembly line. They show me how they put the gear together. I meet some of the key players in the company. And she really took the time. I was really lucky. She took the time to explain the circuitry to me and explain how the variable mu works. And I had this experience with a lot of different vendors, but that was a special one because, you know, right in the beginning when you're learning about things, it's tough to say I don't know, or it's hard to be in a position where these people have a lot of knowledge. They're talking at you, and you want to say you know what they're talking about, but most of the time you don't know what they're talking about. You're having to sit there and nod your head and go, yeah, okay. And not hold on, I'm an idiot, I don't know what you're talking about. But she was really lovely. She was really kind to me. And again, you know, finding out more and more about the circuits, learning what they do. Great, now I have a compressor, and then I looked at other compressors, and I compared compressors, and I've been on this journey of doing my best to learn as much as I can about a piece of gear. And if someone says, hey, what do you think about such and such? If I don't know, I say I don't know. I've never used that piece of gear. If I do know, I blab a lot because I'm very opinionated about gear. But I urge you all to become opinionated and to learn.